So guys, welcome back to Rage Against the Dice. This is part 5 of the ongoing Broken Rock saga. We're not actually in Broken Rock at the moment. We're in Flipside, which is one of the towns that we trade with. As you saw last time, the Saviours were taking huge bullions of gold. They've dropped them off at the bank. They decided that they were going to leave the wagon and they were going to take the train back. So they were waiting at the train station when the outlaws, who'd been following them the whole time, have decided they're going to hit the bank. So they've hit the bank, they've held it hostage, they've grabbed as much loot as they can, and they've ran out. Unfortunately, the riders, who were there from the tussle that they'd previously had come to the town to sort of lick their wounds, recuperate, stock up on ammo, that kind of thing, have unfortunately sort of stumbled upon these guys with the bags of gold and thought, ha, we can still get the gold. And that's where we leave ourselves. So it's a bit of a three-way battle, as the sheriff and his men have obviously realised what's going on in the town. And so we've got Sheriff and the Saviours coming in from one side. We have Gus and his cowboys coming in from the other. And then right in the middle here, we have the Lawless Roses. We have a number of pedestrians as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it turn by turn, as we always do. Come back and let you know what's happening. For myself, as the Lawless Roses, I have to get off the table edge where the train is. So if I can get over the train line, so not off the board, because we're playing with a slightly extended board just so we can have more terrain on and make it look featured. So if I can get over the train line, which would be the equivalent of a 3x3 board, each person I get off, that gold is bagged. Alan's laughing at the word get off. Because he's a child. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick tour of Flipside. It's a pretty picturesque town, if I do say so myself. And I do, because I painstakingly set that bad boy up. Just so you can have a gander of it, and then we'll get going with the game. And the Saviours have the drop, so they're attacking and going first. So here you have it, a random aqueduct that was never finished. The train station. The graveyard, where many a poor soul was buried. The gallows. Look at that poor fellow. He's just happy a gunfight's going on, because now he's not getting hung. And then 2 mines, because these guys know how to mine gold. They're all about that. So yeah, we will get underway, let you know how turn 1 went. Hopefully there'll be some action. If not, sad times. Cool. So, we combined 1 and 2 together, as we always do, and it was hugely eventful, less so for me. So, first thing we had was my beautiful ladies were running away from these guys, the riders. Unfortunately, they ran into a bunch of sheriffs. Well, sheriff and his vigilante posse, and I believe a deputy even. And that deputy was quick to take a shot and took out Little Britches, which is my little girl there. And the sheriff expertly shot her out as well, taking 2 of my guys down. Then, straight away thereafter, this sneaky little Dickens, as you can see there in the alleyway, sneaks up behind one of my new girls, shoots her in the back of the head. Let's hope the hat protects her from death, though. It is pretty thick. Other than that, some shots were fired, some shots were missed. Other than that, we've all moved into defensive positions. So far, it's not looking good for my ladies. Let's see how turn 3 onwards turns out. So, we're 4 turns in now, and it has gone no better for me. Debs charged up the field, firing a shotgun and failing miserably, and then got shot in the head. Was that by one of the lawmen? Or was it you?
Sorry,
who was it? Was it Redcoat?
Redcoat
shot Debs in the head.
No. It was Browncoat shot her in the back of the head.
No, who shot her?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
I don't yet know the names of all of your bonny ladies.
That's fair. However, my gang leader refuses to run away. Yeah. So just to give you some kind of that's what happens when you run 3 inches down the centre of the board carrying gold, because you set your town up thematically as opposed to gaming wise, so there was cover. But no, it was fun. Now I'm going to try and escape off the board. These 2 are going to fight it out over the remaining gold. The lawmen don't want them to have the gold, obviously, and cowboys are opportunistic, so they're all like, money, 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 money. yeehaw, and such.
Etc.
So we're going to go into turn 5. Hopefully for once my dad won't roll 6 for his initiative, but we can but hope.
Oh!
It's a 3! Yes!
Rejoice!
It's a 1, crap. And a 4, so it goes Alan, me, and then Dad. Cool, let's get in on turn 5. Well, we're 6 turns in now. You can see here the sheer body of knocked outness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 models over 3 sides.
Luckily there's enough coffins.
Yep, we've got enough coffins to compensate and cover this, so bad dice rolls aside.
I mean, they're not dead yet, but, you know.
I'm getting better. It's just a flesh wound. But yes, so far the lawmen really are cleaning house. Judge Dredd-esque style, they are the law. Look at that smug sheriff with his 4 wounds. I don't mean he's got 4 wounds, I mean he's caused 4 wounds. He's a monster! All that gold lying on the floor there. So we're going to go into turn 7. Everybody's taking pluck tests now to see whether they're going to run to the hills or not. She somehow is managing to limp across near that train line. She might actually escape with all her dollars. So we'll see how 7 and 8 go, and we'll come back probably with the end report. So, the final turn. First, Alan took his pluck test and ran away. Look how close I got. I got initiative as well. I was just over the border, Mexico. Right there, but he trumped me. Build a wall. No, I failed my pluck test at the final thing and I ran for the hills. I still got my 1 gold though, so it was exactly the same, but I lost the moral victory because I would have technically won the game if I'd moved that other 3 inches. So as it turns out, the lawman won. Again, so he's now 3-0. He's like, I don't know, if you follow wrestling, which you should. If you don't, that's fair enough, because the product did get weird for a time. But either way, he's Goldberg. Google it, it's fine. So now we're going to go and do the rest of the scenarios, rolling for injuries, etc. Yes, we'll start with Al of Anne first, because he's over yonder. So I'm just going to... How many henchmen do you have, Alan?
2.
Do you want to roll a d6 for each of them?
Why?
So we can see whether
One of them though is one of them survived.
Oh right, sorry, yes.
The other one didn't just get ill.
He did. He got a cough that turned into diphtheria. Yeah, it was horrible. He was coughing up a lung.
No, I don't bleed ever.
If you cut him, he will bleed.
So the one who got knocked out, how am I finding out if he's okay? I'm doing 1d6.
1d6.
Yeah.
And then 1 or 2 is bad. Anything else is he's dead.
Oh.
Sorry, son. The dog was rabid. Had to put him down. Sorry, old yellow's been put out of pasture.
No.
Put him to one side. You might have enough money to buy him back. In fact, I know you do because you were going to buy a cowboy and touch him up and things. Put him to one side. He's dead to you now. Yeah, grab a red die and a blue die. The blue is the 10s. The red is the 1s. So it's a D66 scale.
Are we doing my heroes now?
Yep, so Gus
we'll
first.
Start with Gus. Blue 1, red 1.
What?
11.
I will take you to the book. 11 to 15.
Well.
Dead.
Oh, you kidding?
The fighter is dead, and his body is committed to the earth. All the weapons and equipment he carried are lost. Remove him from the posse's roster. Would you like to roll for the second one?
I don't think that's a good idea right now.
You might retire the gang. We might put him down.
Oh my god.
It is something 5. Why is the blue one the one still spinning? So it's a 45. Let us take you to the book. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh no. I'm joking. 41 to 56. Full recovery.
Oh, thank God.
The fighter was knocked unconscious or suffered a light wound from which he makes a full recovery. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. So when we work out money, remember that there's 2 that are dead. You will get half their funds back, which is from their pension fund. You know,
well,
Wild
they
West.
invested.
They did. Wild West pension funds, not what they were. You don't get your full money back, but it's okay. So next is the Men of Law. You have 2 chaps down, I believe. Both of... Were they both heroes?
They were.
So, which one do you want to do first? The kid?
Okay.
Let's see what the do is. 44, so full recovery? Of course it is. And now, the next one? Tony Hadley. Steed. Dead. No. 25 was that? 24. Haha, madness. The fighter's nerves are a wreck and he must pack a let's try that one again. The fighter's nerves are a wreck and he must pass a pluck test at the start of every turn in order to act normally. If the test is failed, he remains stationary for the whole turn and may not perform any actions. His fighting value counts as 1 and he rolls 1d6 in combat regardless. So just in his injuries box, just write madness. Might need to change his name to Crazy Steed. I like Crazy Steve. You've put coffins. Right, and now me. So, firstly, double barrel Debs. She's just a hench lady. 6. I actually think that's pretty good. She, I don't know, grows a lady beard or something. Bum 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 bum. Let's have a look. I know it's not bad because 1 or 2 is bad. I think just 3 to 6 is normal. Yeah, 1 or 2 is fine. 3 to 6, she just moves on with her life. So, Debs, you are a fine lady. Next is Nicole Bell. Let's see what she's all about. 16. Is that dead? No! Multiple injuries. Oh, no. The fighter is not dead, but has suffered a lot of wounds. Roll d6 times on this table. Reroll any dead, captured, or full recovery. So, she takes 1 wound. So, she has... Oh, sorry. Toots. Chest wound. Oh, but they're so ample. The fighter has been badly wounded in the chest. She recovers, it says he, sexist pigs, but is weakened by the injury, so her grit is reduced by 1. I shall take you over to her sheet here, and she has a grit of 2. And this is sexist if you ask me. So now Betsy. She's got a smaller chest, but she's better in the sack. I don't know, it's a wrestling reference because Nicole Bella is bigger chested but rubbish, and Brie could actually wrestle but had a flat chest. It wasn't flat. Sorry, Brie, if you're watching this, which she isn't. But if she was, she'd be well perturbed. So 36, robbed. The fighter manages to escape, but all his weapons or equipment are lost. Oh, he stole her 6 guns. She has 2. That's abuse. And now, Little Britches. She took a bullet to the knee previously. Let's see how she fares. The fine filly. 62. Captured. You are defecating on my chest. The fighter regains consciousness and finds himself or herself held captive by the other posse. He or she may be ransomed at a set price by the captor or exchanged for one of their own posse who's being held captive. If the captive is an outlaw, then they may be turned in for a bounty of d6 times 5. So, you can either barter it back to me, or you can just take the d6 times 5.
I wouldn't barter, you only have $1.
I only have $1.
I'm dropping her in, mate.
So, d6 times 5, and that'll get added straight away. It's not worked out with the rest of your monies. 4.
20.
So 20, yeah. You can. We could have done a mission where I could have tried to rescue her, but I'll just take her back. And she's weaponless. No, she's not. Where is she? She's weaponless.
How'd you get her back if I turned her in for the reward?
Because I'll just then go and pick her up.
Oh, you must have
Yeah?
jail. Not out of my jail.
Not out of my jail. Well, you'll have handed her into this because you're not the jurisdiction in this town. So right, next we would do experience. So, Alan's the easiest because yeah.
Sweeping statement there.
Alan gets 1 point for each model still alive.
So, yeah.
And then for any wounds/kills he got.
Yep. And he got 1. He got 1. Does he get an experience point for having the gold?
And he gets an experience point for having the gold.
Both of them have leveled up.
Nice. So the hero or the henchman first will do.
Each. Right, so the henchman's 1d6, yeah?
1d6.
1.
He's died. Sorry, I meant he can have +1 strength or +1 grit.
+1 grit.
or dead. You can choose.
Great. Great. And now the...
This one
hero.
is 2d6.
2d6. 1, 11 again, no doubt. I should have done... Right, so blues are 10s. And...
No, that's fine. So it was a 9.
sorry. Oh, was it? Oh, you saw that.
Either +1 wound or +1 attack. You can choose. Wound's probably the better option.
Yeah, I'm going to go for +1.
With the apparent recent smoting. Smiterizing?
Yeah.
Smiddling. I like it.
Smittertion.
So, my gang leader got 1 for turning up, 1 for being a gang leader, and 1 for the wound, and 1 for money 2 for the show. No, a 1 for this. Little Britches. Oh, everyone oddly survived. Which is a stroke of luck.
Not offensive.
Yeah, soz not soz. So, my gang leader and Little Britches both leveled up. So, gang leader is a 9. +1 wound or +1 attack. Well, she has to go +1 attack because she's already maximum wounds. Which is on the bottom of the chart there.
Is that just for hand to hand or is that apply for shooting too?
No, it's just hand to hand.
Okay.
And then Little Britches. 6. She's dead. No. Either +1 shooting or +1 shooting. So she just gets +1 shooting. So now Little Britches is a boss and can shoot at 4+. Now to him. So everybody gets 1 for turning up.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Everybody gets 1 for turning up.
Awards for participation.
Yes. Well done, well done, well done. The leader also gets 1 for just being leaderlicious, really. He rocks up. Yep. Right. Anybody who had any gold gets 1. And then I'll just skip to and see if there's any special others for being the winning peeps and or peepettes. Peepettes, I stand by this.
Pipettes.
Yes. Not barroom brawl, although that's a cool game. Not stagecoach, because that requires a rolling table. Bank robbery. So no, so it's just that. The loot, the kills, 1 extra for the leadership, and 1 for the survival. Because we were playing a 3-way game, we decided that, or I decided, because it's my campaign, that every leader who survived got 1 instead of who wins.
Yeah.
Just
Leveled up twice?
twice. Yeah, he did. So 2d6.
4
Let me get to the page again. And
and 5.
so 5 was the +1 shooting. So your shooting would go to 3+. Yep.
Got the one with the bob on.
Alan, with your finger in mouth.
There.
Alan, I'll have Anne.
Oh, it's there.
I'll have Anne. And what was the other number? Sorry, did you say 2 to 4?
4 and 5.
Oh, 4 and 5. So a preferred skill from your 3, which is savvy, shooting, or moving. You took 2 from shooting last time. You could take a 3rd from shooting. Or savvy is things like true grit, seasoned veteran, trader, repartee, card shop, and fearsome reputation.
Yeah, I got to do the names, I need to know what they do.
Indeed. So, true grit, the fighter has hidden reserves of courage and can re-roll a failed pluck test. Or re-roll the first failed pluck test. A seasoned veteran, he can read his enemies well. If this hero is within 6 inches of an enemy calling a heroic action, he may immediately call an action of the same type without spending a point of fame. So, like your yeehaws, your quick draws, etc. You can call on them. Trader means you add 2 to the roll when you're trying to find rare equipment. But,
I think I'll just take the shooting again.
yep. So roll a d6. If you roll one you've already got, you can re-roll.
4.
4 is trigger happy, re-roll.
1.
1 is fast draw. The fighter is notoriously quick on the draw. He may call a single quick draw action at the start of each shooting phase without reducing his fame. So he can always shoot first, but just him. So whoever has initiative, he'll just be like, quick draw, and he doesn't pay for him to do so. Right, next person who...
Kid leveled up.
Just the once. Yeah. He's also a hero, so 2d6.
No.
11. Dead. No, characteristic increase. On a 1 to 3, it's his fame. On a 4 to 6, it's his fortune. You want a 4 to 6, I think, at this stage.
Right.
Oh, fame again.
So he now has 2 fame.
Yes, your fame can go as high as 6 and your fortune can be as high as 3. And then we'll work out buying you your people back. They'll obviously be on basic starting stats for you who are dead.
Right.
Did I say dead? I meant less living. Just to make it nicer.
One for surviving, but he didn't actually do anything, so that's it. He doesn't even level up.
Yep, so that's everybody's level rising. Right, now we'll work out dollars. So, Alan, you have how many heroes still left?
1 hero still left.
So you get 2 for that.
Yep.
And you get 1 just for being you, really.
Yep, and don't I get 2 for that?
And you get, 2 for the 1 chunga that you've got hunga.
10, 13, 15, 19.
And then you get half of whatever your gang leader is, so bear with me. Which is a very odd sentence. It means bear as in to turn, I believe, not bear as in animal.
Be bears.
Yes. Yeah. Dress up like Yogi with me.
And this will help us work out the sums.
So you get 12 for your trail boss. And was the other guy a buckaroo or a cowpoke?
He was a buckaroo.
Slag. You get 5 for him.
Right.
So to buy them both back exactly as they were armed is 24, 35.
Plus the 50. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, $86.
50. 66 to buy them both back.
Yeah, I'll sort all of that out.
Cool. So mine would be 1 for turning up, 2d6 for my bag of loot, and then I've got 3 heroes still alive. So can I get another 3 dice, Alan, please? They did survive. Anybody who doesn't die the way Alan's did, class as surviving the fight, so even your one that went out.
As long as you don't Alan it up.
Yeah, as long as you don't Alan it. 3, 6, 9, 13, 18, 22, 24, 30 in total. Yes, I'm back in the money. Pencil me off, sir.
30, considering the number of dice you rolled. That is awful.
Oh, yeah, that's abysmal. Now, Squeaky Edward.
Give me all the dice you got.
Yeah, so we're going to have to do this in stages. So you get 1 for turning up, 2 for winning, then you get 2 for 6, and then we'll do your bags of gold separately. Is that right? And then you got 2, 4, 6 bags of gold. So 12.
That was awful. That's even worse than your rolling.
10, 15, 20, 26.
26.
And then you get to roll another 12 dice. He's basically just going to buy the town. So we should have exactly 12 dice back in this snatch. That's better.
Oh my goodness.
6, 12, 18, 20, 26, 30, 39, 40, 43. Oh, 46. 1 die at the side there. Sneaky Dickens.
I've got 92 gold altogether, nearly as much as I started with.
Oh, my vaginal psoriasis. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to end the video there because Alan's tears are making puddles. We're going to work out buying back, spending the monies, and then probably Alan and I will have to run a game against one another to try and get some experience and stuff back on the go. Well, my dad no doubt adds to his posse quite considerably. He's going to be, yeah, it's like everybody's just going to be making it rain, which would hurt with gold, by the way. That would hurt.
I would like to sort of provide feedback on how I thought this game went. Just
Is that your official statement? Can you at least say sigh?
I don't even think I can say that.
I thought it was great.
That's dad here there. Yeah. well, I'm gonna use. I suppose I could use Alan's posse sheet to mop up his tears.
Right.
Yeah, he's just rewritten that as well. So.
No, yeah, and in pen.
Yeah, and in pen, which he wrote on the new sheet, which was the last spare sheets we had. Bless him. But no, it's okay. We're going to sort this all out.
Enjoyed it.
Yes, that's
I
what.
say that all the time because I just acquiesce to everything.
You feel bad. I got gang violated for the first 3 turns by 2 of you together. I didn't, because he built a damn wall. He built a damn wall. Look at it.
Die.
I didn't die. That is true. My gang leader, posse leader, homie, she survived to dance another day. Chicka chicka.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think because he's really sad, I might let him say the catchphrase.
Oh no, I don't want to say.
That's okay, because I wasn't really going to let you anyway. So, yeah, as always, like, subscribe, click that little belly thing so you get told when we put more videos up, because this saga's just continuing for me and Dad, and I think Alan's retiring, and he's now going to, I don't know, become a reporter for the Daily Herald or something, I don't know.
I'm gonna go sit in the rain.
He's going to find Gus's twin brother called Muss. Black Muss.
Oh no, that's my new aftershave range.
Oh, right, I knew I'd seen it somewhere. So yeah, as always, rate the dice cards. You know the rest, blah, 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 blah. Take care, guys. Bye.